We had gotten feedback from the user base that Sun was deficient in the area of collaboration tools. Other than face-to-face meetings and the telephone, we really didn't have tools or enablers that took advantage of the internet and enabled real-time collaboration. Sun's right at the heart of the internet. We like to say we build the infrastructure for the internet for network services. We've been in business since 1982. We're approaching around 15 billion in annual sales. So it's a fairly good-sized company. And I think it's important that we put together a group focused exclusively on the effectiveness of our workforce. The Open Work program continually comes back as one of the things people like about Sun. We're making investments where the investments make sense. We're investing in the technology to enable collaboration as opposed to, say, a physical workspace that might be empty 2/3 of the day.
It would be difficult without WebEx. One of the things that's great is to be able to have a tool to help support the synchronous nature of collaboration. So you know that the people on the call are looking at the same thing you're looking at. You don't have to worry about, is everybody on slide 17 and do you have the right version? So it's been a huge positive.
It's a must-have. You have to have something beyond the phone. You have to be able to do shared whiteboards. You have to see who the meeting attendees are. You have to have in the virtual world a lot of the things that you have in the physical world. Otherwise people are going to be on airplanes all the time doing face-to-face meetings, which isn't really realistic. We're approaching something like around 2,000 meetings monthly and approaching around 10,000 attendees monthly.
One of what we call the hidden benefits of open work from the start has been around the whole ecological benefit from taking cars off the road. The fact that we have different satellite offices, different drop-in locations. People don't have to always drive to their main campus, just depending on what their needs are on a given day, as well as the ability to work from home. The results of our pilot have shown roughly $2,000 annual savings for open workers here at Sun as a result of commute reduction, as well as an average of 163 hours in avoided commute time. And that translates in the CO2 emissions to a reduction of around 2 metric tons per employee. It's pretty tremendous. We're really one of the leaders in going green from a technology perspective, but also from an overall corporate operations perspective.
A big part of our revenues actually comes from training, from people that buy our system storage software and services. So how do we train those people? We know how to train them in the physical world, so how do you train them in the virtual world? And what we're doing is we're training them in the virtual world using WebEx. A real important part about Sun and the way we operate our company is how are we going to maintain business operations in the event of a catastrophe? If there is an earthquake, they have an ISP connection, they can work from home. So in that kind of situation, obviously you're dispersed, you're distributed or whatever, so how can we use technology like WebEx to better enable collaboration? We're in the 21st century now, so there's old ways of doing things and there's new ways of doing things. I really encourage people to look at alternative work environments and alternative ways of doing things, and this notion of what you do is work, it's not where you are. And to be able to deliver programs and services like Open Work and tools and technology like WebEx to your employee base can really do wonders for the company in terms of delivering a more productive bottom line, delivering a happier workforce, you name it. I mean, this is the 21st century, so let's use the internet to work.